Hi, everybody. I'm over here talking away. Hi, Share Bear. Hi, Rubberneck. Welcome back, everybody. Hi, Jen Jen. Ann says hello. Hi, Ann. It was muted. Yeah, sorry, guys. Hi, Share Bear. Hi, Ann. Hi, Jen Jen. There she is. Hi, everybody. Sorry about that. So I was trying to get Ann to come on. Ann and I want to do a live together. We've been talking about it forever. So we're trying to get together and do a live together. So I set it up that she could join it, but she can't. Something, it just didn't work. So that's what happened. And now we're starting over. We'll figure something out, Ann. Hi, silly. Is that Tina? Hi, Tina Bina. Tina. What happened? Nothing happened. Nothing happened. It's all good. Hi, Presley. Hey, Presley, how's it going? Presley says, morning, Kelly. And you should try out StreamYard. I have to do it on my computer, though. It works? Okay. Shiver says, hi, Presley and Tina. Jen Jen. I know some people use, I believe it's called StreamYard. Yeah. Yeah. Presley says, hi, Share Bear. Tina, no, no. Right, Tina. Did you go to the eye doctor? I did. I did go to the eye doctor, and there's nothing wrong. I guess it's just a natural occurrence where the fluid in the back of the eye is trying to mix with the fluid in the front of the eye. I don't know. I did go, Presley. Thank you so much. You're so kind. It's going to take about 4 to 6 weeks to complete itself. Thank you for asking. That's so kind of you. Thanks, everybody. Welcome. It's Tuesday. And we do have the tea. Just in case Positive Pokes is around. Just in case. Presley, how are you doing today? How you doing, everybody? Everybody needs somebody. Everybody's quiet. What's going on? Everybody's super quiet. I'm all right. It's too early to be up. I hear you. Everybody needs somebody. We're back, Sonal. Welcome back, my friend. Hey, Michael. I'm in my Tesla Cybertruck. Awesome, Michael. What color is it? And says, I think I know why I got blocked. Oh, you do? What happened? Everybody needs somebody. But I can't say it. Okay. Okay. Everybody. Mm-hmm. Hey, Tina. She very recently became religious, is all I'm going to say. Okay. Is it somebody I know, Ann? Michael, I'm using autopilot. Cool, Michael. Someone says, hey, Tina. And is it somebody I know? You might or not. Okay. Thanks, Ann. Jacksonville. This looks like South Florida. It is South Florida. This is. Welcome, Jacksonville. This is near Fort Lauderdale. Yeah. Good morning, Jacksonville. I can watch and chat and go 81 miles an hour. Isn't that crazy, Michael? That's crazy. And I will email you, but don't. I won't. I won't. I won't say nothing. Mm-mm. Of course not. Mainly off the grid. Hello, mainly off the grid. My friend Greg was here from Maine. He was here earlier. Mainly off the grid. Good morning. Michael says hello, Sonal. Sonal says hey, mainly off the grid. And iguanas? At the moment, no. Usually, though, yes. Mainly says hello, Sonal. Sonal's all about freedom. Everybody. Darth. Jen decide Jackson 8. Jacksonville. Hi, Darth. Sonal says, Darth, why do you want to know that? Sherbert says, hi, Sonal. Hi, mainly off the grid in Jacksonville, kid. Michael, I have 1 24-hour left until I'm home. Nice, Michael. Mainly off the grid says, hi, Share Bear. Sonal says, hey, Share Bear. Ann says, just tell me if you know her. Okay, I'll tell you. Thank you, Tina. 0791 said hi. Oh, 0791, I know who you are. Hello, Sonal. Troll Slayer, that's right, Troll Slayer, yep. Troll Slayer, how you doing? Welcome. Jen says hi, Jacksonville. Sebastian, hey, Sebastian. Everybody say hi to Sebastian. Lee Lou, you guys know Lee Lou. Welcome, my friend, how are you? Sherbert says, Sebastian, good to see you. Michael, I'm in Tampa. Oh, you live in Tampa. Okay, Michael. And I'm on the other side. This is Fort Lauderdale. Someone says, hey, Lee Lou. Ann says, oh, well, you win some, you also lose some. That's life. You're right, Ann. And you know what? They're lost. Sebastian's lovely to see you all. It's lovely to see you too, Sebastian. Thank you. Joel Slayer says, hello, Share Bear. Share Bear says, I don't like how the usernames come up instead of the channel names. I've been telling everybody how to change it, so if they change their @ to the same as their channel, it won't matter. Right? Mainly says, hi, Sebastian. So does Jen. Someone says, Share Bear, me too. Jacksonville sounds like there's an airport. Right over there. Small aircraft. Yeah. OG spotted. Hey, Darth Vader. Da-da-da-da-da. Hello, Troll Slayer. Share Bear. Some of these I don't know who's who. Right, right. And it's all you have to do, guys. It's all you do is you go to your homepage of your channel, you go to the About section, you press that little pencil, and you edit it. And instead of saying at whatever, you put at your channel name. And that way your at handle and your channel name are the same, and then it will not matter what YouTube does. There you go. All right? Sonal Shaber, Uncle Haribo always says YouTube being a knucklehead. And says I learned yesterday that you can change your settings to make it like before. Somebody else said that too, but I didn't change them, so how can you change it back? Michael, the States, I love watching your live. I'm playing the games. Thank you, Michael. Sebastian says, really, Ann? Rubberneck, hey, Rubberneck. Rubberneck. In settings, you choose old settings. Hashtag kind of rectifies itself, then changes again. I know, right? Yeah, what Kelly said. Wait, YouTube can't be smarter than me. That's right, Sonal. Rubberneck. I hope you're all having a good day. Start your day. Thank you, Rubberneck. Good morning to you, lovely. Troll Slayer says double tap your phone screen, give a like. Thank you, everyone. Double tap your screen. Thank you. Rubberneck says, hi, lovely Sharebear. Hello, Sonal, and hello, lurkers. Jen can't complain here. Another great Tuesday morning. I love that, Jen. Good morning, everyone. Jen, are you from the UK? Afternoon, Sebastian. I'm ready to get to Wednesday already. It's going by so fast. Oh, don't make it go by faster. Answer's taken. Jen's in Pennsylvania. And I had to add 63 because my channel name was already taken as a handle. Oh, okay. Yes. When you Google Ann's Place, you find quite a few of them. Same with Daisy May. If you put Daisy May in the search bar on YouTube, you have a lot of Daisy Mays. That's why we're Daisy May 35, right? Jen's in Pennsylvania. I got to do inventory at my job, and I do not love it. Sorry, Rubberneck. I'm ready for Friday. I'll be headed to camp in Delaware. Oh, Jen, that sounds wonderful. Camping, I love it. Rubberneck's stuff scattered all over the shop. Oof. What a pain in the butt. Phil's here. Hey, Phil. Everybody say hi to Radio Dude. Michigan Tactical, welcome. He's the Rubberneck call off sick. She's probably already there. Phil, how you doing, bud? Thank you for being here. Rubbernecks, I'd rather just assemble parts. And if you look at their info, they all opened their channel after me. Oh, wow. Really, Ann? Hey, Stacy's here, everybody. That app, P.Y. Bryce, that's Stacy. Brylon Farm. Hello. How you doing, Stacy? Rubbernecks. Oh, well, get her down. There you go. Michigan Tactical Phil says hi, everybody. Hi, Phil. Jen says hi, Bryce. Hi, Michigan. So Bryce is Brylon Farm. Stacy. And Michigan Tactical is Radio Dude Phil. Higher. Phil says I'm okay. Good to see you, Phil. Thank you so much for stopping in. Urbanex, it sounds like fun, Jen. Jen says hi, higher. Kelly says hi, Michigan. Stacy says hi. Good, and you? I'm also good, Stacy. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Michigan Tactical, who is Radio Dude Phil, says hi, Jen. Jen says yes, it's definitely a good relaxing time. Oh, I'm jelly. I want to go camping. Sherbert says hi to Michigan Tactical Phil and PY Bryce. Prylon Farm. Stacy says nice to meet you all again for the first time. Hello, Stacy lady. Someone says, hey, Brownline Farm. Phil says, hi, Share Bear. What's everybody doing today, huh? Camping is fun. You got that right. Troll Slayer's lurking. Thank you, Troll. Thank you. Camping can be fun, yeah. Rubberneck says hi to Stacy. Michigan Tactical Phil says hi, Kelly. Herding. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Phil. You get a double dose of Kelly in the morning. Kelly, we might have to start saying that. We get a double dose of Kelly. You want a double dose? Here you go. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here, everybody. It is Tuesday, by the way, August 12th. August 12th, 8:55 already. Holy moly, I was late though. And we have 85 degrees. Ann says, I watched a boring movie and fell asleep for 30 minutes. Michigan Tactical, that's too much Kelly. Oh, we got to pin that up. I like it, Phil. Rubberneck says hi to Phil. Michigan Tactical. Kelly Hurts says Kelly band Kelly in the morning. Hi, Billy. Hey, Billy, welcome back. Billy, welcome back. Troll Slayer, I have to take my transmission apart today because I lost gears. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Michigan Tactical Phil says, how's Rubberneck doing? Kelly heard that, says never too much Kelly. We're just the right amount. You got that right, Kelly. Da-da-da-da-da. Take that. There's some whiplash for you. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's all for fun. You know when I'm serious. Troll Slayer says double tap your phone screen. It gives a likes. Thank you. Hit that like button, everybody. Thank you. Ann says, oh, did I tell you we discovered 2 peaches that the rats didn't get under the leaves of my peach tree? No, Ann. Aw, that's great. That is great, Ann. Rubberneck says, Rubberneck is irritated at work. Billy says, show yourself. Billy. Okay. Don't come at me like that, my friend. Phil says, I never know when anyone is serious. Me too, Phil, especially you. Because you're a funny dude. But are you meaning to be funny, or am I just taking you as being funny? I know what you mean. Ann says, I ate one today. How was it, Ann? How was it? Sono says, everyone loves my sunset that they want me to do it. Oh, Sono, that's awesome. I love it. We don't talk like that, Billy. That's right. We cleaning house. That's right. It is a nice day, though. Everybody needs somebody. Billy needs to go. It's okay. Billy's been here before. What's for breakfast? I thought you'd never ask. Something just to put in my tummy until I'm done. Last warning, Billy. Thank you, Sono. Kelly, we had rats destroy our garden once. Everyone in the area lost their gardens. Wow. Never knew. The rats were so bad like that. Stacy says, oh no. Cheez-Its. Yes, Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its. That stinks, Kelly. Stinks. That's a breakfast of champions right there, Phil. You got that right. Sherbert says, hi, Kelly Hurt. Someone says, oops, LOL. Mind stretcher, Dennis. Dennis Bigfoot's here. Everybody say hi to Dennis Bigfoot. He says, good morning, everyone. Dennis. Sherbert says, good morning to Dennis. Dennis Bigfoot. Sonal retracted that. I retracted that message. Hearing Billy have been here. Yeah, he's been here before, and he's never like that. I don't understand. Robert next says, hey, Bigfoot, Dennis. Abigail's here. Hi, Abigail. She says, hi, Share Bear. Kelly says, hi, Share Bear. Dennis says, hey, Share Bear. Sonal says, hello, Dennis. Abigail says, are you here, Sebastian? Sonal says, hey, Abigail. Rubberneck says, hi, Kelly Hurt. I appreciate you guys. We love you, Abigail. You're a breath of fresh air, Abigail. Thank you for being here. Shh, Stacy. Abigail says hi to Dennis. All right, Daisy. Everybody. Sonal. Like how little Daisy wags her tail. Oh, you like it? I know. Isn't she cute? Honestly, she'll come over and like you'll pet her and her tail will be going the whole time. Uh-oh. All right, hold on 1 minute, guys. Sorry, everybody. How's it going? Alwina. Hey, Alwina. Yeah, my husband just got home. He was at the store. Yep. Yep. That's my husband. Don't forget, Kelly puts up polls and trivia questions. Check out her post tab. Yeah, please check out the post tab, guys. Thank you, Share Bear. I work really hard on that post tab, you guys. Go over there and play the games. If you remember, do the emoji pick polls. It's every single day. There's an emoji pick poll every day. You got cut off, and that's okay. My husband just got home, so I muted it for a couple minutes. He was out and about. Dennis says, hey, Sonal. Dennis says, hi, Rubberneck. Hi, Abigail. All right, I think, there we go. You got cut off. What's going on, Ann? You were offline, okay. Todd, hey, Todd. Happy Try Again Tuesday. It is Try Again Tuesday. Todd, how you doing, my friend? Jen says, hi, Olwina. Rubberneck says, hi, Dennis. Abigail doesn't feel much better. Oh, that's good, Abigail. So glad to hear that. Toy Pups is here. Hello, love our Toy Pups. Good morning, puppy mama. How are you? Everyone say hi to Toy Pups. Jen says, hi, Todd. Michigan Tactile Phil says, it's a bit windy there. It feels good. I wish it was windier. Rubberneck's 2 for Tuesday. There you go. That's right. There you go. 2 for Tuesday. I like it. What happened?
Just kicked her.
Aw.
Hit her.
Is she okay?
Yeah. I get her.
Was that her squealing?
I'm sorry.
Aw. 2 for Tuesday. That's right. Hey, Callie Hurd. Shiver says, good morning to Todd. Jen says, hi, love. Ann says, it's one of those days, Ann. Oh, sorry. One of those days, right? Right on. Toy Pups, how are you doing today? Rubberneck's one of those days, Ann. Mm-hmm. Shiver says, hey, Toy Pups, good morning. Lisa says, good morning, everyone. Lisa smiles a lot. Hey, Lisa. Good morning. Hmm? Not right now. Chairberg says, hi, Toy Pops. Lisa. And Natick is 130 hours away. I played him all last night while I slept. I've been playing Ann, and I've been playing him too. Both of them. Rubberneck says, good morning, Lisa. Sherbert says, hi, Lisa. Rubberneck's little dad. Phil says, hi, Lisa. Ann says, oh, on days like this, I'm so tempted to go to the highest hill. Ann. Do it, Ann. Go do it. While you do it, take a video of it. Yeah, Rubberneck, right? Callie, Kansas is windier. Is that where you are, Phil? Are you in Kansas? Todd, American flags are waving this morning. Windy. I just went ahead and said the Pledge of Allegiance. Awesome, Todd. Someone's with your radio, dude. Hi, Puppy Mama. Lisa said I had a surprise this morning. You did. Rubberneck says, good morning, Phil. Phil says, hi, Sonal. Sonal says, hey, Lisa. You slept like a dead log, Rubberneck? Well, that's good. You must have been tired. It was nice? Oh, awesome. Phil says, morning, Rubberneck. Sonal says, hi, LOL, Rubberneck. Rubberneck. I needed that. Sometimes you need those good nights of sleep. Mm-hmm. Good for you. No, you're in Michigan. I thought so. I thought you were in Michigan, but why are you talking about Kansas? You're confusing me, dude. Sonal, I slept like a crazy log. Rubberneck's also in Michigan. Yes, she is. Mm-hmm. Rubberneck's in Michigan. She says I'm in Southeast Michigan. So I dreamed I was a Spider-Man. Southwest Michigan and Southeast Michigan. 3 black bears in our yard. One came on the porch. No way, Lisa. Oh my goodness. Wow. Stay safe, Lisa. Rubberneck's at 74 degrees with a chance of storms around 2 o'clock. We're at 85. Ugh. And says chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect you. I keep getting this message. It's almost at 78 degrees here. Kelly, we're swinging on web, Sonal. Phil, I was talking about Kansas because you said you wish it was, oh, windier, yes. You're right. You're right about that. Rubberneck, oh no, Ann. Lisa, hubby opened the door and yelled at it. Oh no, really? Did you get a video, Lisa? So this is Kelly. Yep, I noticed that I got my web stuck. Have fun, Sonal. Kelly says, LOL, Sonal. Why was the French fry angry? Not got angry because it was insulted. That's cute. He says, no, I wish I had. Mm-hmm. Did he run away, Lisa? Ann says, Kelly, got to tell you this. Go ahead, Ann. LOL, Sonal. Unsalted. I get angry when my French fries are unsalted. And Mrs. Tantrum learned a word. I kid you not. It's okay. That's it. That's all there is. There's no more. I don't know what you think you're getting, but that's all there is, little lady. What word did she learn, Anne? You're cool Snow Pea. Hey, cool Snow Pea. Tiny Toon. Adventures. You're cool Snow Pea 222. Welcome. Todd, I'm running playlist on Calvin, the Boston Terrier, and Caroline Canadian Gale. Nice, Todd. That's awesome that you're doing that for them. Thank you for that. Rubber next is, oh, Anne. Someone says, Anne, wow. She says clearly no. Okay, shh. Okay, I'll let you. She wanted to cheat it. All right, sorry about that. She says no. Lisa says, yeah, knocked down a few things. Oh my goodness. I remember Tiny Toons, me too. Michigan Tactile Phil, I learned some words too. I just can't use them here. Thank you, Phil. Ann says, LOL, Michigan. Kelly says, Daisy sounded insulted. Todd, running folks playlist is kind of my thing to brighten someone's day. That's so kind of you, Todd. I do the same. Right now I'm helping Ann's place. I'm helping Magnetic North Adventures Lee. I'm helping Roll Call's Cabin, and I'm helping T-Bird Stacking. I also play West Country Mudlarks all the time as well. Sherbert says, Todd, me too. Todd, the record is 22 consecutive days to finish playlist. Wow. That's a big playlist. That's a big playlist. Rubberneck, I love the Looney Tunes. Good old Bugs Bunny, Roadrunner, Sylvester the Cat, Foghorn Leghorn, Pepe Le Pew, Tweety Bird. Yeah, right? They were the best. How about the Flintstones? They're not Looney Tunes, but the Flintstones, right? We're tiny, we're toony, we're all little loony. Oh, I love that, Phil. Todd says, Sherbert, wonderful. Ann, I think I said it often enough. That's funny, Am. She picked it up from you. Rubberneck says, LOL. The sun decided to come because it was feeling left out. Someone else is here. T-Bird is thumbs up. Yeah, T-Bird's great. Mm-hmm. So is Roll Call's Cabin. Roll Call's Cabin is great too. Mm-hmm. I love the classics, says Phil. And she made hubby jump from shock when she told him no. He was trying to rub her tummy. And you gotta put that up on your channel. Urban says the Flintstones, the Jetsons, Looney Tunes, Smurfs. Yeah, He-Man. Mm-hmm. Right? Hong Kong Phooey. Todd, Fred and Barney used to advertise for Winston cigarettes. You can find the ad on YouTube. Really? That's hilarious. Saturday mornings, that's right. And a big bowl of Fruity Pebbles cereal. He-Man. Kelly says He-Man. Cristiano. Hey, how are you? Well, hello, Cristiano. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Someone says, I like how Wile E. Coyote tried to chase Roadrunner. And he ended up running into a dead end. He hit his face on the, I know it, right? He always got her injured. Ann said, I'm keeping my phone close to me. I want to record that. Yeah, do it, Ann. I want to see it. Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Space Ghost, Inspector Gadget, Rubberneck. I remember Friday night I was watching Miami Vice. That's what we talked about not too long ago. You know, back in the day, you had like 3 choices of things to watch, so everybody watched the same things. Hi, Daisy. Hi, UK Geography. Oh, that's Adrian. Hi, Adrian. Welcome, my friend. The A-Team. Tom and Jerry, also good. Adrian. You guys. Oh, Adrian is UK geographer, guys. That's Adrian. Phil says soap operas were called that because they were sponsored by soap companies. Oh, okay. I always wondered where that came from. They were called the soaps, yeah. Acme was the Amazon. Yes, Acme. Yes. That's where they got all. Yep, that was the Amazon. You're right, Todd. Rubberneck, memories of old stuff we watched. Right? Reminiscing. Adrian says, hey, Sonal. Sonal says, hey, Adrian. Share Bear says, Adrian, good morning. Rubberneck says, I love Tom and Jerry. Me too. Ann, I know it must sound weird, but you will hear. I believe you, Ann. I believe. Ann, when you tell me something, I believe you. She said it a few times now. She learned again. I can't wait to see it, Ann. Someone says, yep, Todd. Adrian says, hey, Share Bear. Rubberneck says, cool, Ann. Kelly Hurd, I got the Miami Vice set for my husband's birthday. It's still a good show. The most 80s of the 80s shows. That's true. That's true. And I never watched Miami Vice. I don't think I ever saw one episode of Miami Vice. So, and nothing weird about that. Adrian says, hey, Rubberneck. Todd says Saturday mornings were special. Cartoons and cereal. That's right. Shivers says, Kelly, I loved that when I was young, right? We all did. It's so different now, right? Sorry, guys, I was eating. All right. Those were the teen years. There you go, Rubberneck, right? Rubberneck, yes, I had a crush on Don Johnson back then. Embarrassed by that now? I think everybody did, though, right? Didn't everybody? I know he was a hot commodity back in the day. Sonal thought I taught a putty tat. I did taught a putty tat. And it says, me too, Rubberneck. Oh, the teen years, that's right. Kelly, my first crush was the $6 Million Man. Yeah, Lee Major, right? Lee Major or Lee Majors, something like that. Those were the days, you guys, right? I remember watching MTV. Yeah, I used to love MTV and VH1. Watching music videos, yep. You'd never guess who was my first crush. Oh, this ought to be good. Let's see, Ann, your first crush would be... I don't know, you grew up in South Africa, didn't you? Phil says better to have a crush on Don Johnson than Mickey Rourke. There you go. Todd says sugar-coated cereal like Frosted Flakes. 2 heaping spoons of sugar powder. I never ate that. I never ate like that. And it says Bruce Springsteen. Oh, How could you not have a crush on Bruce Springsteen? He was so fine back in the day. Man alive, he was so hot. Yeah. I still love him now. Hmm. I love that, Anne. There's a few that I thought were so cute, says Rubberneck. Someone said I crush on everyone. So no. Kelly says, yes, Lee Majors. Lee Majors. Just for kicks. Hey, just for kicks. Just for kicks. I love it. Thank you for being here, just for kicks. That's cute. Rubberneck says, LOL, just for kids. Well, taste changes the time. With time, it does. It does, yep. Anne's is cut off again. Oh, God, Anne. My first crush was Marsha on the Brady Bunch. Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. Just for kicks, your bills are outstanding. Just for kicks, I like my women to be like my favorite superheroes. X-Men, Domingo V. Welcome, Jess. So did you see who my first crush was? Yes, it was Bruce Springsteen. I love it. I love Bruce Springsteen, and he was so fine back in the day, right? Dancing in the Dark era. Mm-hmm. Tasha, a lot of guys loved her. Yes, a lot of guys did. Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. A lot of people did. The Brady Bunch, yeah. Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. Hello, Fisherman's Lodge. Everybody say hi to the Fisherman's Lodge. Hey, buddy, how's it going? And says he was bad boy for sure. He's not a bad boy. Bruce Springsteen was never a bad boy. Bruce Springsteen music as a kid was amazing. He was like a patriot. Yes. Bruce Springsteen was like, he was like the symbol of America. Yeah. Madly in love with him. How could you not be in love with him? He's so great. He was great. Stuart says, hey, everyone. Hello, Fisherman's Lodge. How's it going? How are you, my friend? He had the bad boy looks. Hobbs brought me a donut. Mm-hmm. He brought me a donut. Someone was, how are you, just for kicks? Yeah, just for kicks. How are you? Rubberneck. A lot of the guys love Daisy Duke with her short shorts. They did. Daisy from Dukes of Hazzard. Daisy Dukes. Yeah, she wore those short shorts. That's right. And says he had the bad boy looks. Oh, he was so fine. He was fine back then. Sherbert says Bruce has not aged well at all. It's a little rough around the edges, but I mean, he's what, like 70, isn't he? How old's Bruce Springsteen? Let's look it up. How old is Bruce Springsteen? He's 70. Excuse me, he's 75. I think he looks pretty good for 75. Stuart says, I'm okay. Oh, I'm glad you're okay. How's your dad? How's your dad doing? Lisa says, it's in Bruce Springsteen. Yes, he's a New Jerseyite. Yes, he is. He actually has that naughty smile. He's so cute. Hey, Lisa says, Stuart, just like Brad Pitt. Another one, Brad Pitt, yeah. Rubberneck, I liked Bo Duke. I liked the blondes back then. Someone says, hey, Stuart. Abigail says, hi to Lisa. Troll Slayer says, hello, Lisa. Shiver says, I want to be Daisy Duke. Hi, Gamebox. Hi, Gamebox, welcome. And it says, oh, the dark-haired guy from Modern Talking. I don't know what Modern Talking is. Is that a TV show? Fisherman's Lodge says, hey, Stuart, my brother, Rubberneck, I gotta admit, I do like Brad Pitt. Yeah, another one, right? And it says, what was his name again? Sonal, just for kicks, got me confused with a troll that says that in my channel. Oh, okay. Jess says, I used to draw as a kid. I drew Bruce as a trampoline because he springs teens. Just for kicks, you're fun. Lisa says, hey, Fisherman's Lodge. Ann says, he's cute, Rubberneck. Sherbert says, holy crap, 75. Yeah, he's 75. He's gonna be 76. His birthday's coming up next month. Yeah, he's gonna be 76. Ann says he does for sure. Rubberneck, what girl wouldn't want to look like Daisy Duke? Right on. Coffee Cake Emoji's here. Hey, Coffee Cake Emoji, welcome. Good morning, young lady. Shiver says, good morning, Coffee Cake. Jim Rat, hey, Jim Rat. Jim Rat says, good morning, my YouTube family. What's going on, Jim Rat? Sonal says, Share Bear and everyone, I am sending some McDonald's cookies. Thank you, Sonal. Coffee Cake Emoji minus Bish. Coffee Cake. Notorious is here. Oh, good morning. Oh, how you doing? Sonal says, hey, Jim Rat. And says, I used to like Johnny Depp, but he's not so good looking anymore. He didn't age well. I was never really a Johnny Depp fan. I was never a fan of his. Shiver says, Jim Rat. Notorious, hi. Coffee Cake Emoji says, hi, Share Bear. Someone says, hey, Rubberneck says, thanks. Instead of McDonald's cookies, can I get an egg and cheese with bacon bagel? Sure you can, Rubberneck. I'll have one too. Ann says, I used to like Johnny Depp, but he's, oh yeah, Just for kids, Brad should make a deodorant. Brad's Pits. I like it. Sonal says, Rubberneck coming right up. Coffee Cake Emoji says, hi, Sonal, LOL. Coffee Cake, how are you today? Welcome, young lady. Sonal says, just for kicks, LOL. Aunt is Modern Talking with a famous singing group. Modern Talking? All right. We have Google up right now, so I'm going to look Modern Talking. There you go, Aunt. Rebecca says, thanks, Sonal. My stomach is rumbling. Jen says, hi. Hi, Jen. Coffee Cake Emoji, sending an emoji. Thank you, young lady. You're so sweet. Rubbernecks, they're cute until you see who they really are. Okay, LOL. Lisa says, hi, Troll Slayer and Abigail. Shepherd says, yummy. And says, you're my heart. You're my soul song by the modern 1985. Never heard of them. I'm going to listen to the song later. Someone says, Rubberneck, here you go. Rubberneck's Johnny Depp is still okay with me. She wants him. She likes him. Coffee Cake says, hi, Lisa and Rubberneck. Jen says, I don't know what she's saying. She's hanging out. Rubberneck says, I like a little bit of a rough look. Jim Rat, Johnny Depp looks like he has a lot of miles on him. Coffee Cake says, hi, Jen. Someone says, just for kicks is funny. Lisa says, hi, Coffee Cake Bish. Yes, the dark-haired guy. Someone says, just for kick subbed. Ann says, I'm sure you know that song. I probably do, Ann. I probably do. Just for kids, of course I sub. I identify as a meatball. Can I have ham? Just for kids, could I have ham or turkey? I identify as domestic cat, says Ann. Rubberneck says kitty cat. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. How about Vin Diesel? Oh, Vin Diesel, excuse me. What do you guys think about Vin Diesel, says Jen Jen. Rubberneck, just call me kitty. Kitty cat, LOL. Just call me kitty. Just call me kitty. You know cats eat meatballs. Yeah, our cat eats a lot of food, as you can tell by the size of her. Oh, Vin Diesel, yes, says Rubberneck. She's like, oh yeah. She's all over that one. Nah, don't like him at all, says Anne. Don't like him. Rubberneck, I've seen Vin look good and bad. Is he in the Fast and the Furious, right? Is that the Fast and the Furious crew? He's not my type, Anne. What is your type, Anne? I got you playing in the background too, Anne. Aw, thank you, Share Bear. And I'll be playing her tonight overnight as well. Yes, Fast and Furious. Thank you. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen those movies. I know I've never seen. If I saw any of the Fast and Furious, it was the first one. Thanks, Share Bear. Jess, I almost watched a Vin Diesel movie, but I didn't want to get caught watching. Uh-oh. XXX. XXX. Working man. Not afraid to get dirty, but humble and honest. There you go, Rubberneck. Paul Walker was, yeah, Paul Walker. My kids loved that guy. They were pretty upset when he passed away. XX, what is the name of his movies? Thank you, Just for Kids. See, I don't know. It makes more sense now. And it says, in my dream, I was engaged to Brad Pitt, and we had long talks walking on the beach in the moonlight. Good work, Ann. Someone says, Shibber, me too. Shibber says, love Paul Walker. Yeah, my kids loved him too. Yep. Sonal sounds like a battery brand. It does. It does. Shibber, and it wasn't a dirty movie, Kelly, even though it's called XX. Oh, okay. Thank you. Raj is here. Like number 30. Thank you, Raj. Raj says, good morning. Good morning to you, Raj. How are you? I'm well. Thank you so much. Rajesh, how are you? Come on down. Someone says, hey, Rajesh. Raj says, like, thank you. Just for Kids, my jokes are like alcoholic fathers. Not all are going to hit. That's true. Rubberneck, my thubby thought I had a crush on Paul Walker, but I didn't. Raj says support. Thank you, Raj. Shirper says hi, Raj. Raj says hi, Sonal. How are you? Rock Solid Passion. Hey, Rock Solid Passion. How are ya? Welcome, welcome. I've been watching more of your videos and shorts, and really interesting, really interesting stuff. Raj says I'm doing good. Rock Solid says hello, Daisy Mom. Hello, Rock Solid. Sonal. Raj, I'm good. How are you? Raj says hi, Shirper. How are you? Rock Solid says hello, everyone. Hello, Rock Solid Passion. Raj says good morning to all. Like 34. Thank you, Rock Solid. Thank you. Sonal says hello, Rock Solid. Raj says I'm good, Sonal. Shirber says hi, Rock. Raj says they like. Rubberneck says it was Vin. Rock Solid says Sonal. Hi, Sonal. Lisa smiles a lot, says hello, Rock Solid Passion. Raj said he's supporting. Thank you, Raj. Rock Solid says hi, Share Bear. You subscribe. Thank you, Raj. And says, Kelly, I still really told hubby about my dream when I woke up. He exploded. He wanted to know, what does Brad Pitt have that he doesn't? And I couldn't stop laughing, so he didn't speak to me for a week. A week, Anne? He didn't speak to you for a week? Over a dream? What? That is so silly. That is so silly. Guys, all had your breakfast. No, my breakfast is sitting right here, but I haven't touched it yet. Rush says, hi, Ann. Guys, don't be in hide. Rock Salad says, hi, LOL, Ann's place. Rock Salad, I would have gave mine a list. That's funny, Rock Salad. Ann says, hi, Rock Salad. Lisa says, oh, my Ann. Number one, where do I start? Rock Salad, let's hear it. Let's hear your number one. Someone said I forgot what my joke was. What your joke was. Rock Salad, come on, let's hear number one. Maybe we should put up a poll. Ann says, no, because I laughed. Oh. That's funny, Ann. Can you swim? I cannot swim. No, I can't. Yes, my hubby has had a few dreams, woke up mad at me, like I have control over some stupid dream he had. Right, Robert Neck? I know. Todd says a Denver omelet sure would be good right about now. You making breakfast, Todd? Hi, Mary. Someone says the magic eraser erased my joke. There you go, magic eraser. Raj, miss, can you pin my ID after some time? Sure. I'll pin it right now. There you go. So Rajesh is awesome. Seems very nice and friendly. Absolutely. Yeah. So we are at 9:36. We're going to be on a little bit later today because we started late. Raj says, thank you, Sonal. Ann says, it was my one and only time I ever dreamt about a star. I don't know if I've ever dreamt about a star or not. If I did it, maybe I don't remember. Todd says, tell boyfriend Brad Pitt has prosopagnosia. Do you? Raj says, guys, come on. We need to support Miss Lime. Thank you, Raj. Don't be hiding. Comment. Sonal says that Rajesh, what's up? Hit that like button. Darlene said hi. There's Darlene. Hi, Darlene. How are ya? Jen says hi. Hi, Jen. Ann says, I do have dreams sometimes that I won't dare tell hubby about. He won't like it at all. Oh, my goodness, Ann. You have an X-rated dreams, Ann. Jen. Hey, Jen. Someone says, Darlene, welcome. Welcome, yeah. Sherbert says, hi, Darlene. Ann says, I sometimes dream about, oh, Ann. Oh. Miss, tell them to connect my ID, please. Darlene says, good morning, Miss Daisy. Hey, Darlene, thank you so much for being here. Sonal's all about freedom. I gave you a shout out in KY's community post. Me, Sonal? Me? In your community post? Thank you, Sonal. Check it out. Todd says it's also known as face blindness. Pitt stated that he struggles to recognize people's faces, including his own in the mirror. Just for kids, I have a king-size bed because I had a dream. I love it. I love it. Rubberneck says, oh, yikes, those are the best kept in your head, Ann. Yeah, you got that right. Someone says, yes, thank you, Sono. I'm going to take a look at it. Raj says, hi, Todd. Darlene says, hi, Share Bear. Norm's here. Norman. How you doing, Norman? Good morning to everyone. Hope everyone is well today. I hope you're well today, Norman. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming back. Raj says, hi, all. Welcome to Miss Live. Raj, thank you for being here, Raj, too. And he says, no, it's not X-rated at all. I think it's more unresolved issues that makes me dream about him. Oh, okay, Ann. Gotcha, Ann. Darlene says, hi, Sonal. Raj says, how are you all, my friends? Sonal says, hey, Norm. Kelly heard that. My daddy remembered every person's name and face of everyone he ever met. Now that's a talent, Kelly. That is a talent. Your dad had a talent. Shibber says, hi, Norm. Rubberneck says, wow, Todd. I didn't know that about Brad Pitt. Me neither. And he says, I agree, Rubberneck, you won't get it. Just for kicks. Norm, cheers. There you go. Cheers, Norm. T-Bird Stacking. There's T-Bird Stacking. That's one of the channels that I've been working on, trying to get him up to where he needs to go. He says, good morning, Daisy Mae, and everyone. Just waking up, need coffee. Thank you, T-Bird. He says, hey, Rubberneck, good to see ya. Darlene says, hi, Ann and Norm. What's for breakfast? You want to see breakfast? That's the breakfast of champions. T-Bird City Rubberneck. Billiard Bago. Hey, guy. Billiard Bago. How are you? Did you go get that lovely piece of equipment? Not equipment. You were going to get a truck. You were going to get an old truck. Did you go get it? Someone says, hey, Border. Ann says, hi, Darlene. T-Bird Stacking says, hi, Shiver. Good to see you. Shiver says, hi, T-Bird. Someone says, hey, Billiard Bago. Someone says, hey, T-Bird. Shiver says, yummy. Hubs brought it in. He stopped for donuts. Because I'm talking, Stuart. It's too hard to eat. That's why I eat Cheez-Its. I can eat one little one at a time. Norman, I'm well. It's a screaming hot day here in Maine. Welcome from Maine, Norman. Shiver says, hi, Billiard Bago. T-Bird Stacking says, hey, Kelly, good to see you. The Stats is here. The Stats, welcome, young lady. She says, howdy, good morning, my friends, and Daisy Mae. Hello, Stats, welcome. Border Jump, no. Not for breakfast. Looks delicious, thank you. That looks yummy, thank you. Stuart says, hey, Stats. And says, I also remember all faces, but I never remember their names, and that can get very embarrassing. Yep, I hear ya. Rubberneck says, hi to T-Bird. Just for kicks, breakfast is a funny nomenclature. Only in America would anybody call sleep a fast. T-Bird Stacking, but please be sure to smash that like button. Show Daisy Mae some love and support. Thank you, T-Bird Stacking. Please hit that like button, everybody. So I think she does. I think the donut looks nervous. Just kidding. I looked at it. It was too rough for the price. Still looking. Okay, Billiard Bago. That was the last I think I saw you. Well, welcome back, Billiard Bago. Happy Tuesday, my friend. Kelly says, I remember faces, not names, too. Ann says, hi, Stats. T-Bird says, Sonal, good morning. Good to see ya. Sherbird says, hi, Stats. Rubberneck dropped the link for Sonal. Thank you. Rubberneck says, hi, Stats. Lisa smiles a lot. Drop in Raj's link. Thank you, Lisa. Iron Wordsmith. Hey, how are you doing? Hey, Iron Wordsmith. Welcome. I'm doing good. Well, thank you for asking, Iron. How are you? Thank you for being here. Sonal says, oh, Rubberneck, here you go. Here's your link, too. Links are being dropped. Thank you, everyone. Hi, James. James is 19. What's 19, James? Hello, James. Darlene says, hi, Lisa. Shibber says, hi, Iron. James is 18. James, we're not doing that again, are we? Can you guys drop crab and lobster crates right there near the boats? Sure, why not? I had a bull moose in the front yard. I recorded for almost 5 minutes. Mostly me cursing it out to stay out of my garden. I have editing to do. Billiard Bago, can't wait to see it. Darlene says, hi, Iron. James is doing a countdown. James. How you doing, James, huh? Big Duke. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I only eat corn the long way. Awesome, Big Duke. How's it going? Yeah, I don't know. Iron Wordsmith. Hi, Darlene. Rubberneck, sorry. That's okay. You're okay, Rubberneck. Reach for the sky, James. Yes, Rubberneck. Yes. Of course, yes. Just for kids, I'm a Taurus. The bull, which makes sense because I've always been attracted to people with obvious red flags. Shippers and I will never get to one, Rubberneck. Sammy, hey Sammy. Sammy says, good morning. Good morning, Sammy. LOL, Rubberneck. Norman, I'm in the woods of Maine. Don't see many moose. They hide very well. Bill, your bag goes in Idaho. And Norman's in Maine. Lucky you guys. Sherber says, good morning, Sammy. Someone was about to say, reach for the sky, Rubberneck. Stat says, good morning to Sonal. Darlene says, hi, Sammy. Rubberneck says, LOL, Sonal. Sonal says, Stats, hey, how's it going? How's it going? Darlene says, hi, Rubberneck. Sammy says, huh, I'm a mess. My girlfriend found me and stuck by me when I had nothing to give back. Aw. She's a Taurus. Rubberneck says, hi to Darlene. Billiard Baggo, he had no fear. I turned the hose on him and he walked right up to me, thirsty guy. Oh, he was thirsty? Aw. Wow. I can't wait to see him. Billiard Baggo, he had no fear. Oh, gotcha. Stats. How long did we time out James for? He just needed to understand he's spamming numbers and to quit. Rubberneck says, hi, Billiard Baggo. Scully Pop. Hey, Scully. Welcome, Scully Pop, everybody. He says, hi, Daisy May. Hi, Scully. Good to see ya. Sonal says, I hope it's not Sid Phillips behind that James account. Scully's using the thank you emojis. Thank you, Scully. Stats says, James, no spam, okay? Scully says, hey, Sonal. Rubberneck says, hi, Scully Pop. Sammy says, by the way, she called me 2 days after breaking up with me and asked to work things out. That's where we are. Okay. So you're working it out. That's good. You always try to work it out, right? Give it every go you got. Give it every go that you got if you want to be with her. Stats says, I changed him. Let's give him a chance. Thank you, Stats. Lisa says, hi, Scully. Sonal says, Scully, hey. Ann says, hi, Scully Pop. Sonal says, hey, Scully. Or sorry, hey, Sammy. Darlene says, hi, Scully. Ann says, hello, Lisa. Lisa. Scully says, hi, Rubberneck. Billiard Baggo says, hey, Rubberneck. Sammy says, hi, Sonal. Scully says, hi, Darlene. Ann, hey there. Bradley Cooper's here. Hi, Bradley. How's it going? Bradley Cooper is in the house, everybody. Say hello to Bradley. Bradley, how are you, my friend? Sonal says, or else we'll all feed the trolls spam. Scully says, hi, Lisa Pop. Lisa says, hi, Ann, how are you doing? With a beautiful red rose. Lisa, you're so sweet. Sammy says, neither of us are perfect, but she has some good times. She has been good to me. There you go, Sammy. Working it out. That's good. Rubberneck says, hi, Bradley Cooper. Stats, Daisy, he just looks special to me. We give chances. We do give chances, yes. Ann says, I'm good, thanks, Lisa. And you? Scully Pop's using emojis. Thank you, Scully. Darlene says, hello, Bradley. Rubberneck says, that's wonderful, Sammy. Stats, hi, James, how are you today? Just for kicks, Scully, you on X? I want to see your X files. Lisa says, I'm doing okay, thanks. Scully says, LOL, jest. I actually have a big X following. Just for Kicks says, old man reference. Sonal, will you make sure not to spam stats? LOL. MK Fission's here. Hey, Marlon. Everybody say hi to Marlon. MK Fission. He says, hi there, Kelster. How you doing, my friend? Geez, I think about you over there and how things are going for you. I hope things are getting better. Anne says, roses for Kelly. Thank you, Anne. I love roses. I love flowers. I love all the flowers. I love roses, and daisies, and lilies, and chrysanthemums, tulips, all kinds. I love them all. Rubberneck, okay, y'all be away from the chat, but listing got to do the inventory. All right, Rubberneck, thank you so much. I was gonna say have fun, but I know you don't like it, so just bear with it and get through it, Rubberneck. All right, we'll see you later. Just for Kicks says, I'm Mulder than you. Stats at Sonal LOL. Darlene, Daisy, and friends have a blessed day. I will see you all on the next one. Thank you, Darlene. You have a wonderful day too. Thank you, Darlene, for being here. Stats at Sonal, are we special? Scully says, hey, Stats. Rubberneck says, bye, Darlene. 1999. Hello, beautiful girl. Hello, 1999. Sonal. Wait, I thought spamming was repeating the same word over and over. Never knew what James said was spamming. Rubberneck is not fun, but I'll try to make it fun. You got it, girl. And it's giving flowers for everyone. Thank you, Aunt Sunflowers. I love sunflowers too. Stats to Scully Pop. Good morning. Stats, you was spamming numbers, yeah. MK. Well, there's 3 options today. Things could get really good, really bad, or really frustrating, stagnant, but it's likely there will be a change. Change can be good sometimes. Lisa says, bye, Darlene. Someone says, Stats, okay, I was confused. Anne says, here's desserts for the guys. There you go, Anne. Thank you, Anne. Stats says, hi, Lisa. Lisa. Norma Raymond's here. Hi, Norma. Aw, everybody say hi to Norma. Welcome, Norma. Good morning, young lady. Stats. Anne's, I grabbed cinnamon roll. Just for Kicks. Spam must hate that their name and I know, get a bad rap, right? Didn't it always get a bad rap, though? Really? MK says, hi, Anne. Dundee in the gym is MK Fishing, everybody. It's also Marlin. You know Marlin. Anne says, hi, MK. MK, Dundee in the gym. Norma says, hi, Sonal. Just for Kicks, spam the Jello of the meat game. Got that right, yeah. I love Jello, though. I do like Jello. I'll tell you what, this donut smells good. Lisa says, hi, Sats, and Norma, excuse me. Norman says red Jello. See, we have Norma and we have Norman. A little confusing. Norma is Norma Raymond, and Norman is Norman NC. Red Jello. I love Jello. MK Kelly out here giving away all my secrets. Sorry. You don't want me to? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Marlon. I'm sorry. Norma says, hi, Lisa. Norman, I'm the one with the beard. There you go. Wait a minute. That's true, yeah. Yep. He's the one with the beard. Sorry, Marlon. Sorry about that. Lisa's using emojis. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. The real Coffee Cake Lovin' Bish is here now. Hello, Coffee Cake Lovin' Bish. How are ya? She says hello. How you doing today? Oh, it's so good to see you. She was Coffee Cake Emoji. And we didn't know it by the same spam in South Africa, but it was called Bully Beef, and I liked it. You liked it? Ew. It just looks gross. Coffee. Yeah, I finished my tea already. Coffee. And Stats High says Coffee Cake Love and Bish. MPB, hey, Mike. Mike's here, everybody. Morning, Daisy. MBP Fishing is Mike. Everybody say hi to Mike. Lisa says, hi, Coffee Cake. Stats is, I like spam once in a while. Just for kids. I'm the one with the beard. I hate when my Tinder date says that when I text, where are you sitting? Ah. And says, hi, Coffee Cake. Coffee Cake is doing okay. And you? Y'all, how's everybody? Coffee Cake wants to know, how's everybody? I'm good. I'm really good. My heart is broken. One of my cats just destroyed the web of an orb spider, and I think she's pregnant. Wait, the spider's pregnant or the cat? It'll be okay. Coffee Cake says, hi, Mike. Ann says, yes, it didn't look like your spam, though. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't eat things that come in cans other than maybe soup. That's about the only thing. And sometimes my favorite soup actually comes in a box. Norman says they love spam in Hawaii. Stats says, Sammy, Mike says, hi, Coffee Cake. Stats says, yup, Daisy's good. And don't you forget it. Thank you, Stats. Sammy says, the spider's pregnant. The worst time for this to happen. Oh, I'm sorry, Sammy. It'll be okay. It'll all be okay. Jim Bolton, good morning, everyone. Hey, Jim, how's it going? Everybody say hi to Jim Bolton. Jim, good morning. Mike says, hey, Stats, LOL. Excuse me, that's not LOL. It's a smiley face. Mike. And in case you hear all the noise, guys, they're starting our new roof. It's going to be quite noisy. Coffee Cake says, I like corned beef over spam. Norman says, hey, Jim. Stan says, please double tap the screen. Please double tap your screen, everybody. Thumbs up, subscribe, turn on your notification bell. Thank you. Melly Dons is here. Hi, Melly. Melly says, good morning. Good morning, Melly. How are you and the lovely family? And says, we were very poor, so we had it a lot. I understand, Ann. I understand. Jim says, hi, Norma. Norma. How's it going, Norma? Now, we are coming back this afternoon, but I don't know what we're going to do today. So if you see us live this afternoon, just stop and say hi. It might be a game. It might be something else. You never know what we're going to do. I prefer brisket, says Billy Bago. He wants brisket. Brisket for Billy Bago. Coffee Cakes is just Stats and eggs. I had them last night. Nice new roof. Just that. That's what we said, Norman. It's hurricane season. They're going to be doing it for 3 months. Like, why don't they do it in the wintertime? I don't get it. Coffee Cake says, I like corned beef over spam. Norman says, hey, Jim. Melly says, good morning. Good morning, Melly Dons. Stan says, I like corned beef as a sandwich and fried up with taters and onions. Norman says, nice new roof. Just in time for hurricane season. I know it. Oh, no. Hold on, guys. All right, it stopped. Thank goodness. Melly sending love. Thank you, Melly. Billy Bagel wants brisket. Coffee Cake says, yeah, and eggs too. I had that last night, Stats. MK Fishing says canned pink salmon and legumes is a great, cheap, healthy food source when you're on a budget. That's true too, yep. Yep. And it's the same, Stats. My mom used to add peas and potatoes and made it into a stew dish. Stats has got to get ready for an appointment. Stay safe. Happy Taco Tuesday. Bye, Stats. Thank you for being here, Stats. Everybody say goodbye. I'm sure I'll see you later sometime, young lady. Thank you so much. And it's potatoes. Norma says, hi, Jim Bolton. Pell. No swearing, please. Ooh, tacos, Norman. Tacos sound good. Have a great day, Stats, says Lisa. Coffee Cake wanted to try caramel canned bread. Excuse me. Have you all tried? No. Canned bread? Is that really a thing? Just for kids, as I played chess in the park the other day and a drug addict sat down. You gotta watch their moves. Looked away from one, he pawned my board. MK says, I had a can and a half of mushy peas along with some roadkill for breakfast. It's better than it sounds. Whatever. It's whatever you want, MK. I'm with you there. Jim says, Norma Ray, so good to see you, Norma. Norma says, I fixed beans, fried tater, pork chops last night. Oh, Norma, that sounds delicious. Norma says, yes, brown bread in a can is so good. So good. Brown bread in a can. Like in a can? Melly says, hi, Melly. Thank you for being here, Melly Dons. Canned bread, I know. I don't know what they're talking about. Norm, I can't find where to buy it. Norman, yes, like a large can of soup. MK Fishing, more like whatever I can get for cheap for free. But I know how to make something decent from what I have available. That's awesome, MK Fishing. That's really great. Just for kids, oh my God, brown bread in a can. When I was a kid, my mom got that all the time. Never heard of it. Bill Bago, heat advisory here today. I'm out watering early. Okay, Bill Bago, take care, my friend. I love ya. Thanks for being here. Norman, brown bread and beans so good. MK says the meat was something, then seared off and mushy peas cooked with meat juices. As long as you enjoyed it, MK, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, that you enjoyed it. And says, MK, some of my best dishes came from just throwing whatever is in the kitchen. Yeah, sometimes throwing everything together is just delicious, right? I agree, Ann. Coffee Cake says, hi, MK Fishing. MK Fishing. 100% Ann. And hi, Coffee Cake. Hello, Coffee Cake. Norma says, hi, Ann's Place, MK, and the Coffee Cake. I say hi, everyone. MK says, hi, Norma. How's it going? How's everybody? Anybody got plans today? It's Tuesday. It is Tuesday, August 12th, 2025. We have 10:02 a.m. on the east coast of Florida, on the east coast of the United States. We also have 87 degrees, everybody. $87 degrees already. Jim says, I'm making black bean chili for 20 right now. Awesome, Jim. Nice. You got plans with that chili? Are you having a chili party or something? Norma says, too hot for chili here. Too hot. Just for kids. Just for kids. My brother is so much talker than me. He calls me Celsius because I'm not Fahrenheit. Oh, taller? My brother is so much taller than me. He calls me Celsius because I'm not Fahrenheit. That's a cute one, Jess. You're not positive pokes, are you? MK Fisher says, I got some fresh brown trout for dinner later. Oh, MK, that's wonderful. I hope you have a great dinner later. Lisa smiles a lot. I came up with a soup I called this and that stew. It had a little bit of this, a little bit of that. There you go, Lisa. I like it. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Jim says, I'm making it for somebody. Billy O'Bago, I'm carrying y'all along. Got my first tomato turning red finally. And some corn clothes. Nice. Thank you. First of all, thanks for taking us with you. Second of all, good for your first tomato. Whoop whoop. And some corn. Awesome, awesome. Todd says who's going to be watching the Little League World Series? Oh, is that coming up soon? The Little League World Series. Anybody going to watch that? Norma says, Lisa, I have made that soup before, right? I think we've all made that soup. My mother always made that soup. Todd says the Little League World Series starts tomorrow. Thank you, Todd. Jim says, sorry, I'm making it for my son's team. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Ann says, I'm back again. I was cut off. Welcome back, Ann. Welcome back. Just for kids, I'm just a goofy comedian that tries to write new jokes based on whatever topic is mentioned. I love it. Well, you're very good at that. You're very good at it. Ann says, okay, I'm going before I smash this PC to pieces. All right, bye, Ann. Thank you for being here. We'll have to figure it out, Ann. We'll figure it out. Have a good day, Ann. Take care, my girl. Norma, just for kids, I subbed to your channel. Please connect back to me. Ann says, have fun, everyone. You too, Ann. Gassed up monkey. Skeeter. Yurt. Addison, how are you, buddy? Addison's here. Everybody say hi to Addison. 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 Lisa says, have a great day, Ann. And here's some roses. Thank you, Lisa. Addison's good. How about you? I'm also good. I'm also good. Norma says, have a good day, Ann's place. Skeeter says, hey, Sonal. Addison. Welcome, everybody. Happy Tuesday. We're going to put up a poll real quick. It is, after all, Taco Tuesday. Just for kicks, sub Mama. Norma, excuse me. Norma. Someone says, Lisa takes my stress away because she makes me smile a lot. Lisa makes people smile. She does. Sonal says, Lisa smiles out. There's your link. Thank you so much. Sonal, thank you. Oh, I wanted to put up a poll, guys. Let's do it. Norma says, Norma, I sub to your channel, please. Okay. Okay. Making new friends, everyone. Making new friends. We're starting a poll. What was the poll going to be? I forgot already. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Thank you, Lisa, said Norma. Thank you. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. That's right, the Golden Girls, Norman. That's right. I'm always singing something like that. I try to make everyone smile, Lisa. And you do, Lisa. You sure do. Because you're just so kind and sweet. I was going to put up a poll and I forgot what it was. I hate when that happens. Norma, everyone have a great day. I have something to share if it's okay with. Of course. Of course, Norma. It was good. Oh, tacos. That's right. Taco Tuesday. Right on. There we go. Thank you, Norman. It was about tacos. Norma says, Miss Daisy. Lisa, just have a hard time making myself smile, right, Lisa? Maybe we can all make you smile, Lisa. Enchanted Phoenix. Hey, Phoenix. Hey, Phoenix. Hey, Princess. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Thank you, Enchanted Phoenix. Thank you so much, Princess. You're so sweet. Golden Girls is right. Lisa says you're welcome. Norma, it was a good show. Yep, it was a good show. Norma, everyone have a great day. I have something to share. Oh, yep. Yep. Norma says, Miss Daisy. Sonal, are you sub to my channel? Comment in short. Yes, if you guys are making friends, leave a comment so that those people can help and get back to you. Just for kicks, I thought about posting some shorts on YouTube, but I'm afraid of second guessing after posting because people frown on you pulling your shorts on the internet. That's true, just for kicks. Norma says, how does Moses brew his tea? He brews. He brews it. Sonal says, just for kicks, just be you. MK says, hi, Phoenix. Sorry, I'm in the background cleaning litter boxes. Oh, that's never good. Thank you, Share Bear. So let's say MK, we have 7 votes in our taco poll. Are you making tacos for dinner today? Are you making tacos? I have a radio show. That's enough for me. Share Bear, so hi, everyone. Norman, I'm having sausage tortellini with the mushroom Alfredo sauce tonight for supper. Wow, are you making all that? Michael's here. Michael says, well, good morning. Good, beautiful morning, Daisy and Chad. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you, Michael. How are you today? Michael's in the building. Norman says, yes, I love to cook. Wow. Sounds like you're very good at it, too. Norma says, hi, Share Bear and Phoenix. Michael says, I'm doing well, thank you. Awesome, Michael. All right, you have a radio show? What's your, do you want to share your radio show? You could do that if you would like to. Of course you could. Cooking is my mental therapy. That's how gardening was for me. Gardening always was too. Until I moved here, and then I can't garden anymore. Tortellini sounds like an Italian gymnast. It does, right? It does. Norma says we're having pork stir fry. Awesome. Tabarka. Hey, Tabarka, how's it going? Tabarka Nature, welcome back. Just for kicks. Nah, this is not about me, but thanks. You got it. I made pork medallions last night, marinated the pork with my own rub. Ooh, I love pork. I love it. Stats, we are thawing a hamburger for Taco Tuesday. And Pastor C on the way to appointment now. Okay. Thank you, Stats. Thank you, Stats. Sonals, LOL, which reminds me there was a street named Dundee Road. That street name reminds me of Dundee in the gym, yeah. Norman says, hi to Barca and Stats. Bill Yerbago, if the moose comes back from my corn, we will all be having moose tacos. He says, I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Norman says it was delicious. I bet it was, Norman. Tabarka says, I just ate rice and chicken. Michael says, had a good cup of coffee and a piece of banana nut bread. Also good. Nice. Tabarka says, hi, Norma. Stats. Howdy, Norma Raymond. Happy Taco Tuesday. Just for kids. Don't talk about rubbing your pork. This is family friendly. Norman, there was no leftovers. Everyone loved it. I fed my neighbors. They fed me. They feed me. Oh, how nice, Norman. Someone says Billy Bagel, the moose will be the corny joke of the day. Exactly, just for kicks. Someone says, hey, Tabarka. Tabarka says, hey, Sono. Norman, I have wonderful neighbors. We're a nice group of people. Oh, that's nice, Norman. I have some good neighbors, too. I also have some bad ones. Gail, keep it clean. Who's Gail? Thank you, Sono. I don't even know what happened there. Corny jokes are amazing. That's just for kids. Amazing. Get it? Maize like corn. We kick out the bad ones. There you go, Norman. I like it. I'd like to do the same. By the way, Tunisia, we make good tacos. Tabarka, I bet you do. In Tunisia, we make good tacos. Someone says bad ones. Norma says, I'm going back to sleep. Overdone it with rearranging my living room yesterday. All right, go enjoy your little nap. Or go back to sleep and enjoy. Thank you, Norma, for being here today. Very kind of you to stop in. Gail says, people need to know those girls were 12. Berry, how much do I love tacos from my head to my toes? I like it. Berry, that's awesome. He says, how much do I love tacos? From my head to my from my head tomatoes. From my head to my toes. Tomatoes. Get it? To my toes. Norman says, LOL Sono. Lions, hi Lions, welcome back. Lion said hi. Just for kicks, I had a kid so I could make dad jokes. It's an expensive hobby. Yes, it is. Michael says fish sandwich for dinner tonight. Thumbs up. All right, Michael, enjoy that. Jen's got to go. She says, have a good day, everyone. Bye, Jen. Have a good day, lovely. Thank you for being here. Everybody say bye to Jen. Jen, thank you, young lady. So says Norman, I had to, sorry. Tabarka, plenty of taco restaurants. We excel in French tacos. What's a French taco? Back at the canal. We're back. We are back. We sure are back. Michael says bye, Jen. Tabarka says bye, Jen. John P. Hey, John. We say hi to John P. Good morning, sis. Big hugs. Good morning, John P. Adventures, everybody. Sono says, hey, John. John, good to see ya. Jen says, bye, everybody. Someone says, hey, John. Michael. And how you doing, Daisy? Oh, Michael, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, Michael. I'm doing good. Norman, I'm the only one of the couple who are retired, so it's nice the rest all go to work. It's quiet here in the woods. Oh, that's nice, Norman. That really sounds really nice. Tabarca French tacos is a combination of chicken, cheese, sauces, and French fries. French tacos is a combination of chicken, cheese, sauces, and French fries. That is very cool. Just for kids, I'll have fish sandwiches soon, God willing. Just for kicks, you are fun. Just for kicks. Cod willing, he's gonna have some cod sandwich. Norman, it's a nice summer lifestyle. It ends in the middle of October. I go to Massachusetts. Yeah, I used to have a camp out on Lake Erie, close to Pennsylvania, and I would go out there, and most people were out there from April till October. Yeah, same thing. Yeah. Kicks is just for kids. Kicks is just for kids. Good, Norman. You enjoy that. That sounds lovely. All right, there we go. Norman, yep, I do. May to October 16th. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Michael, any gaming later? Hold on, guys. Small aircraft. Sorry about that. Gaming, yes. I don't know what though, but yes, we're gonna do something. We're gonna do Kerplunk, I think. We're gonna do some Kerplunk. I'm not sure, but definitely something later. Yep. I was born and raised in Lowell, Massachusetts. You were? Wow. And just for kicks, where are you now? Are you still in Massachusetts? Norman, I live in Fall River, home of Lizzie Borden. That's right, you mentioned that. Lizzie Borden. Lizzie Borden. Wow. Wowza. Tabarca, I had been in the U.S. once. I went to D.C. in 2016 and visited interesting places. Oh, that's nice, Tabarca. That's really super nice. I've never been to Washington, D.C., honestly. I've never been there. John says, hey, Barry, how's it going? Barry. Just for kicks, South Carolina. No way. I know a lot of people in South Carolina just for kicks. John says, hey, Sonal. John says, hi, Tabarca. Just for kicks. Fall River from the movie Mystic River with Sean Penn. Mystic River. I know Mystic Pizza. I don't think I've ever seen Mystic River. Norman, my dentist is across from the actual house the murder took place in. Wow. Interesting. That is very interesting. Very interesting. Mystic River, excellent movie. I don't think I've ever seen Mystic River. I've only seen Mystic Pizza. I did a lot of growing up in North Augusta, South Carolina, says Billy Bago. Barry Barry says, hi, John P. Barry Barry. Barry Barry. Kevin Bacon. Oh, I love Kevin Bacon. Maybe I did see it then. Maybe I just don't remember. Kevin Bacon. Kevin. Kevin Bacon. Just for kids, many think DC stands for District of Columbia, but it actually stands for Deceiving Citizens. I like it. I like it. You're absolutely right. Bingo, 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 bingo. Bingo, bingo. Dixie. Hi, Dixie. Dixie Outlaw Mama says, good morning. Hi, Dixie. Welcome. Dixie is in the house. Norman, Sean Penn, and Tim Robbins also. I might have to check that movie out. Stan says bacon, 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 bacon. I'll have some bacon. I'll have crispy bacon, scrambled eggs. I'd like some rye toast with that. Whoever's taking my order, that's what I'll have. I call my tumor bingo because every time I see my doctor, I hope he calls benign. Benign, get it? Hi, Larry. When Larry sings. Hello, Larry. How's it going? Good morning, good morning. Good morning to you. That's a good one, too, just for kids. That's a good one. That is a good one. Larry says he's doing good. Awesome, Larry. Dixie, I want limpy bacon, egg whites, and a muffin. She says thank you. Larry's waiting for coffee. Good, Larry. Dixie wants breakfast. We got 22 votes in honor of Taco Tuesday. The movie Jungleland was shot in Fall River a couple years ago. Not a bad movie. Oh, Fall River. Now that sounds pretty. Fall River, Massachusetts. That was a good live yesterday, Larry. You always have good lives, Larry. Yes, your live was great. Yep, Larry, everybody check out when Larry sings. Larry always has good lives. Absolutely, Larry, it was great. I enjoyed it. And travel down the road and back again. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. I'll bet it is. I'll bet it's really pretty. Your chat was good? That's good, Larry. I'm so happy for you. Chat is good. When you have a good chat going on, it really makes a difference. Sherber says, hi, Barry Barry. When Larry sings, and anyone I missed, I ran into a bit of a nightmare. Kid cleaned up dog puke, but left the paper towels in the washer. Share Bear. Oh my goodness. Well, Limpy Muffin, top on a ham be good enough? Norman, it's a city where there are some people, some good people still though. Good. It's supposed to be a little cooler today, says Larry. Oh, not here. Look what we got already. 88 degrees already. 88, it's 10:30 in the morning, it's 88 degrees. Hot, sticky. I love my garden. Hello, hi, hello, love my garden. Hello, hello, hello. This is Karen. I don't know why it says it. Oh, hi, Karen. That's right. I see your picture now, Karen. How are ya? Karen. Karen, boss lady. Everyone say hi to Karen. Norman, only 3,000 steps though. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. What are you doing? Daisy, you working at? It's okay. It's okay. All right. The little Daisy Dukes. 3,000 steps is right. Larry, 88 degrees for the high with popcorn showers. Oh, we're already at 88 and it's only 10:30. Michael says hi, Karen. Karen says hi, friends. Hey, Karen, I love my garden. Just for kicks, my parents had so many partners, I need a Fitbit to count my steps. Oh, that's a good one too. Yeah, thank you guys. It's a YouTube thing, says Larry to Karen. Stats says hi, Share Bear. Sonal, wow, one of my shorts hit 1,032 views. Awesome, Sonal. Norman says I do 7,000 steps every morning, fresh out of bed. I go early while it's cool. Yeah, I usually walk to the beach and back. That's great, Sonal. Yeah, it's awesome, Sonal. Stats, Sonal, that's awesome. Awesomeness. Awesome sauce. Awesome, awesome. Remind me to close the poll. We're going to close the poll. Hi, Cameron. Oh, thank you, Cameron. Thank you. Someone says, thanks, Stats. Cameron Davies, how are you? Where are you from? Welcome in, welcome. Cameron Davies, welcome. Cameron says, all good from South Wales. You're in South Wales in the UK. Welcome from the UK. We have a lot of friends from the UK. Welcome. Good to see you. Just for kicks, I thought my first stepmother was Native American throughout my childhood, but I just learned she was actually ex-military. I completely misunderstood. My dad said she was a Navy hoe. Oh, a Navajo, a Navy hoe, get it? Welcome, Cameron from South Wales. Someone says, welcome, South Africa. Norman, while I'm at the age, if I don't move, I will seize up. Walking pretty much only exercise I can do. Me too, Norman. I'm with you. Someone says, hey, Karen. Karen. Karen, have you been able to go live yet? Norman says, that was funny. Someone says, welcome, Wales. Yeah, welcome, Wales. He's from South Wales. South Wales in the United Kingdom. Welcome, Wales. All right, we're going to end the poll. All right, let's end the poll. Anybody else want to vote in the poll real quick? Did you vote in my poll? Anybody lurking want to vote in the poll before I close it out? We have 24 votes. Anybody want to vote? Any more votes? Going once. Anybody want to vote? Going twice. Anybody want to vote in the poll? Anybody at all? Anybody? All right, let's close it out. End the poll. Sorry, I thought Cameron said he was. That's okay. That's all right, Sono. No worries. In honor of Taco Tuesday, are you making tacos? Nope. No, not 62%. No. 37% said yes. Yum, yum. Most people are not making tacos almost by 2 to 1. Not today. Mm-mm. Just for kids, we're not touching on religion, my friend. Okay, no religion jokes. Norman says I voted. Thank you, Norman. Cameron, it seems we're sharing some of your sunshine here in Wales today. Awesome. Enjoy your day. Michael says, hi, I'm home. Hi, Michael. Welcome back. You're home. Michael's back home again. Awesome, everybody. All right, we're going to say goodbye. All right, we'll be back later. I don't know what we're doing, and I don't know what time we're doing it, but we will see you this afternoon sometime. It's okay, just for kids. Hey, vacation family. Hi, vacation family. Norman thought it was Wednesday. It's Tuesday. Tuesday, August 12th. It was. I just don't want to offend anybody, that's all. Michael, have a great morning, everyone. Much love. Yeah, much love, everybody. Barry, have a great Taco Tuesday remainder. Michael, is this a kid-friendly place? It is. Yep. Mm-hmm. Norman says, have a great day. You too, Norman. Sonal, it's just for kicks in the bag because he's getting carried away. Tabarka says, hey, Michael. Michael. We do welcome kids here. Yes, we do. That's why we keep it clean. It's a family stream. Kids are welcome. Adults are welcome. Everybody is welcome. So we keep it clean, everybody. Lisa, have a great morning, everyone. Have to feed the critters. Bye, Lisa. Bye, Sonal. Take care, everyone. Yep, we'll see you all soon. There's a lot of noise going on with that roof project. We're going to be having a lot of noise for the next few months, guys. We might have to just put the camera outside and go inside to chat because it's going to be noisy out here. Keep the clean chat. That's right, Michael. Yeah. Explore the space. All right. We'll see you all this afternoon. All right, everybody. Love you guys. Take care. Hit that subscribe button if you have not. Come back and see us again. All right. We'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.